And admin, these are things we have to consider when we talk about saying I do at the altar. This is who I am. It's not that I'm not as strong into it as you are. This is me.
No, and I can't be in my upstairs. I'm just always a fucking nice guy. That's what fucked me up. I'm too fucking nice. It be fucking me up. I'm too fucking nice. I'm too fucking nice. It's fucking weird, yo.
Want to talk to me?
I'm too nice. And I heard that. I know that. I get told that. I'm too fucking nice. I always hear that. That's what you telling me. Like, you're not telling me that, but like...
I'm telling you that?
You're not telling me that, but KB, that's what I'm getting. I don't know.
Wait. No, let's backtrack.
I just think I'm too fucking nice. Like, I think... I can't lie, like... I'm like kind of stuck on like you having one night stands.
I'm not like that anymore. And admin, these are things we have to consider when we talk about.
Hey, what's going on? Time for No Picks Podcast.
Family, what's good? No Picks Podcast. This is Joe. What's good, y'all? What in the world?
Hey, Joe. So I don't know if you watched this show or not, but this is an excerpt from the show on Netflix called Love Is Blind. Have you ever heard of it before?
I've heard of it. I've kind of heard of it. Yeah, I've never seen it though.
All right. So this is the dude Edmund. He's crashing out on the chick that he decided to be with. He's known as a nice guy. He's known as a guy who, would never take advantage or all that X, Y, and Z, right? So basically, old girl told him during this episode that, although those two have never had sex, that she's had several one-night stands. And she's basically explaining her situation to him, like, I have been ran through, but I'm not letting you run through me. Even though the whole premise is, we about to get married, X, Y, and Z. We fell for each other based off our personalities and whatever. But listen, I'm not letting you dig in these guts. And this is his response to.
And he started to cry.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on it?
All right. I'm not trying to be too harsh on dude, right? Because I feel bad. I kind of feel bad.
Kill him, bro. Trust me.
He sound like a bitch. He sound like a bitch, like a whole ass. Like, nah, bro. Like we've said it so many times. Like, don't ever make yourself this vulnerable in front of a woman, right? No. And especially in a circumstance like this where she's like, this is bad, bro. This is like, he looks weak. He looks pathetic. He doesn't look, I don't know, bro. He looks like, I don't want to say unattractive, but there's nothing attractive about what we just saw right now, bro. Like, if she was disgusted by him or deterred by him, I could completely understand that. Like, I'd be like, shorty, like, I get it. I can see why you ain't giving him the guts, because he a hoe. Like, this was bad. This was bad, bro. Like, I'm going to expand on that, but like, what the hell, man? Where you at with dude? Like,
yo, he's the guy. They say like only let's say it's like 30% of men actually reproduce.
Yeah.
In society, and then everybody else is like a cuck, and everybody, you know what I mean? Like, they raise kids that aren't actually theirs, and X, Y, and Z. He's somebody that can't really reproduce. But you know what? Let me say this. He's the guy that women say that they want emotionally, Joe. That's the guy. That's the guy that women say that they want emotionally. They want him to cry. They want him to just be just available with his heart and his feelings and all those intricate emotions. I guarantee you, when that dude was crying, the way he was crying, that woman's vagina has never been drier in her whole fucking life.
Right. I agree.
That's why I don't believe women when they say this shit, bro. Women don't want emotional availability, bro.
Yeah.
Women want somebody that's just going to do what the fuck they like, do what they want on their own time and make their own fucking rules. They don't want the guy that's going to fucking cry because you're not going to fuck him.
They don't
want that dude.
They don't.
let me share this again, Joe. Let me share this again.
It was
And
hard to watch.
The visceral reaction that you have to this dude crying the way he was crying.
I'm just always the fucking nice guy. But
Look at his
fuck me
face.
up. I'm too fucking nice. He be fucking me up. I'm too fucking nice. I'm too fucking nice. Fucking
All right,
Who's fucking that dude, bro? Who's fucking
listen.
that?
If like, just as a woman, right? I'm gonna ask the family, like, if you guys like answer, if you hear the question, like, answer it. But like, yeah, I'm gonna ask you, Ty. Like, do you think, like, if you're in a club and a dude walks up, and like, say they're in the club, right? Him and his girl together, they're at a club, and another dude walks up, smacks his girl in the ass. Do you think he's gonna like just throw hands with the dude who smacked this girl in his ass, or are you gonna break down and cry, but like, yo, bro, I don't appreciate that, man? Like, he'd already done smacked your girl's ass. Like, he don't look like he's ready to crash out over some shit, and that's crash out worthy. That's something where it's like, yo, there's no, you know what I mean? There's no conversation to be held. You already done crossed that boundary, and that's what I'm saying. Like, as a woman, I wouldn't feel safe. I wouldn't feel safe with a man like him because, like, he just screams, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel safe with a man like that because when you're in a position where you need your man to protect you, is he gonna do that?
Let me say this, Joe. I wouldn't go out with a friend like that.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
If
right.
If I knew that my friend, if he was my friend, and I saw this video, we're never going out again. The only time we're hanging out is in a house, in my house, your house, another house somewhere. We're not going around where other males could possibly be there that might G-check you on some shit. Because I know that if I get into something, you're gonna go run and cry. You might be the one to call the cops. I might get locked up because you called the cops because you just a bitch.
Yeah.
So I don't like. I'm taking a romantic part out of it. As a man, I'm not even hanging around this nigga.
Right. He's a lame, bro. Like, and I feel bad, but it's just like, we got to make a distinction too, right? There's a difference between a nice guy and a good guy. And I feel like we don't make that distinction enough, right? Just like we say there's hood dudes and street dudes. Street dudes live in the hood, but they run the streets. They do the scam. They sell the drugs. They shoot people. They rob. Hood dudes just live in the hood. You know, and they just happen to live in the hood, but they got 9 to 5s. They're trying to get out the hood. Like, so there's a difference between a nice guy and a good guy. And a good guy is a man who's solid, who's stand up, who's responsible, has plans, has ambition. He's a stand up guy. He wants a family. Like, he's a good guy, right? The nice guy is a dude like this, a dude who doesn't have boundaries, lets his women walk all over him, is okay with the woman being like, I'm not going to give you the guts. You're going to have to wait for it, and we'll pay for it, and we'll wait. Is okay with being in a friend zone as long as they play the long game, right? I'll be in the friend zone for 5 years while she's getting dug up, and then I'll take her and wife her up after you know what I mean? Like, it's so different between a good guy and a nice guy. And I feel like we need to make that distinction because he definitely is this nice guy, and he doesn't emanate strength or safety or masculinity. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what woman would want that. I genuinely don't. Like, I really don't. Like, especially if we want our counterpart. Like, we want the yin to the yang. We want the feminine because we're the masculine. I look at him and I'm like, bro, where is the masculine? Where's that energy at?
I feel like the chick is dealing with him because she's like, yo, you really are a nice guy. You might have a nice job. You might have it. Like, she's trying really, really hard too far for him.
But he doesn't make, he's not making it wet down there. You know what I mean? He doesn't excite her. And so she might, even if they get married, she gonna go get dug out by one of the dudes she had a one night stand with, or somebody else what she's attracted to, right? Only a matter of time, which is why I say, women, if you're not attracted to a man, don't even date him. Don't even go out on a food date, because if you ain't gonna sleep with him, don't waste his money. Don't waste his time. You know what I mean? Like, go with men that you know you probably want to sleep with or be okay with. You know that you're open to. But there's nothing attractive about this guy, bro. Like, just looking at him as a man, like, he doesn't scream, and I hate alpha and beta, but like he screams like beta, you know what I mean? Like, weak. And I don't find that attractive. I don't know why women would find that attractive. I don't see it as a man. I'd be like, yo, that's crazy, bro. Like, on TV at that. So now the whole world is always gonna see this. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. And they're yeah. I guess the last thing I'll add is, like, you gotta understand, like, she's saying she's not gonna give him the guts, or she's not gonna get ran through by him when she's already been dug out by so many men. You gotta understand, there are men that women make wait. You gotta wait to the second or third or fourth date. You gotta spend this amount of money. And there are men who come through with a blunt and a bag, and that's it. And that's it. And they will come through and they will dig her out and that is all they have to offer. And you know what I mean? They don't have to take her out. They ain't got to pay no bread. That is it. Like there are levels, and if she's not attracted to you in that way, bro, you just won't be that. But just know that while you're paying and waiting for it, there's somebody else who's getting it immediately and not having to pay for it at all. Like, just understand that.
That's why I don't play none of those games, bro. That's why I've never been like, yo, if a chick give me any parameters at all, I'm out. Like, I'm dipping. It could be the smallest thing. It's like, yo, you got to walk on the, you know, you can't split the pole. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Because I know there was another nigga, you know, split the pole and you didn't care. Now you want me to split, you don't want me to.
Now you want me to care. Right. Now you got higher standards. Now you want to, you know what I mean? Like, no. Especially if I know you was in the streets before, you ain't putting them parameters on me. I'm sorry. You ain't doing that to me. Like that's not going to happen. So, but there's some dudes who will put up with it. Like my man right there. And he'll sit there and cry. And I bet you in her mind, she's like, I can't believe I'm here right now. I can't believe this man is crying right now. Oh my God.
I could be getting dug out by Tyrone,
I could be,
but I'm talking
right.
to this nigga.
Yeah, right. It dried up, bro. It dried up. Like especially if you go out on a date and you know, and she got to reach into her pocket, the pussy just dry up. You know what I mean? Like it's one of them moments where like it just dried up, and I'm like, damn, this is, yo, mate. I wish them the best. I don't think it's gonna last. I think she would be foolish to go forward with it, and I think he needs to learn how to just. I don't want to say man up but he needs to learn how to be. He's got to be masculine
already. So 25, maybe 28 or something like that. Nah, it's a wrap for him already.
He needs to grow a backbone. Yeah, he's weak.
Settle for the fact that he's going to be the dude in the corner with a Spider-Man costume on, jerking off while his girl's getting dug out by a real nigga.
He gonna be the cuck.
Yeah,
right. He gonna be the cuck. You the cuck. Yeah, this is what I see when I see him, and that's not a permanent status though. He has the potential, maybe to change and not be that, but
not on TV, bro. Like he already exposed.
Right. I know.
So it's too late for him. Like he cut for life.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. That might be the case for this example. Yeah, you're right. But this was bad.
Done. But like,
gentlemen, don't you ever break down like this in front of a woman. Like once you do that, you lose all of your masculine frame, and you might not ever get it back.
Don't
ever in her eyes.
Don't ever believe the women when they say, yo, you could do all this in front of me and I won't feel any differently about you. They're fucking lying. They're lying. Absolutely 1000% lying.
They lie to each other. Think about it. Women lie to each other. They lie to each other to make themselves feel better. We're all beautiful. Yes, queen, you look good at all different sizes. Women lie to each other all the time because they don't want to hurt each other's feelings, right? They lie to each other. You think they're not going to lie to you? You think they're not lying to us? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, let's be real, man. They lie. They lie to spare their characters, to protect their characters so that no one passes judgment on them. You know, women lie all the time for various reasons. Like, they lie. They don't like it. They'll tell you it's okay, but then they're banging Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I mean? Like, that's what happens. This was bad, Ty.
my opinion is this. We should end it, right? Because this is kind of going longer than I thought it was going to go. But
no, it's cool.
My opinion is this. I think the only thing you really, really have in this world as a man is your pride. Like everything can be taken from you, but
right.
If you don't have your pride, like you might as well not be here. And
don't say that. Don't say that. You got to rephrase that because otherwise you're going to be like, you guys are promoting, people unaliving themselves. You know what I mean? Like we got to be careful now in this time and age.
How I always looked at it was that like my pride was always like just the source of my strength, right? It's like at the end of the day, like if I could, everybody else in my life could leave me, and I'm like, if I can't look in the mirror and be like, yo, I believe in me,
right?
Then no one else is going to believe in me,
right?
So
I completely agree.
If you don't have that, then what else? You have nothing. So this dude. I don't know what this dude looks to at the end of the day and be like, okay, because it's not himself. It's external.
Right.
If you have to look to external things to validate who you are as a man, then I don't know what to say. Now, women are different. Like I think women can move differently. Women could operate differently in this world, and you could be saved by a man in X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But a man can't do the same thing. I can't look to another man or another woman to save me.
Right. You're right. No, you're right, Ty. And he's the type of dude like, and you know these people, like people know who they can test. Like you ever see them people at work where like the managers, like they're just like on their ass, micromanaging, being condescending, being mean. But then they go to the other boy and the boy is just like, give him that look like, I wish you would tell me something. I'll beat you to, you know what I mean? Like, I wish you, I'm a grown ass man, bro. Don't bring that over here. Like, I will crash out over this little stupid ass 9 to 5. But then there's some people, you know what I mean? Like, I will beat your ass with this job. Fuck this job. You know what I mean? But you know, bro, the managers know, all right, I ain't gonna mess with Morales, but they'll go to the board next to you and be like, and be on his ass and like just keep and he'll just take it. You know, that's the type of people I mean. Like, you got to have a backbone. You got to have a spine. You got to show people that you have boundaries and that you're a man and that means something. And people should respect you. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have that. That's you know.
Do you think he was raised by a single mom or he had a dad in the crib?
If I had to take a guess, I would say a single mom. He probably was in the foster care system because he a hoe ass. Like, it was probably worse than that. But if I had to take a guess, absolutely, bro. He reeks of feminine energy. He reeks of feminine energy. You know what I mean? And what we mean by that too, guys, is like when a kid is raised by a single mom, especially a boy, remember, he's mimicking his parent. He's mimicking the person that he sees all the time. So he's moving and processing things emotionally like his mom would because that's what he knows. That's the primary person who was raising him. So that's who he emulates. And he starts acting that way when he gets older. That's why you got these men who are super emotional and feminine, don't know how to be stoic, don't know how to be reserved, or, you know, they're so impulsive because they've been raised by single moms. So that's what we mean by that. Like, he strikes me the type as he would have been. Yeah, he probably got raised by a single mom. That would be my guess, Ty. Absolutely.
All right, well, listen. Let us know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe.
Until next time.
See when he held his head like he was over it.